let me share with you the art of letting go. Stay with me here where I share with you how you can let go in just 3 simple steps. Hi there everybody, this is Neha Bhatia. Welcome to this channel today. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell button. And today you're here with me because I'll be sharing with you the 3 ways how you can let go. And you know what, I like to share with you these 3 steps by first sharing with you a beautiful story. Now see, I live in the mountains, okay, and currently, and I'm always surrounded by a lot of monks. So it is a story of the monks. There were these 2 traveling monks, okay, and they are in some place, and what happens is that there's a lot of water in that particular place where they are. And then a car comes, and there's a lady sitting in the car. She has a lot of ego, she's filled with a lot of attitude, her own identity, and she wants to kind of reach somewhere, okay, and she's almost there. But what happens is that she cannot get out of the car, and just the car, there's a lot of traffic, so the car is all taking its own time to reach there. But these monks who are walking, they kind of observe this, and then they reach out to this particular lady and they say to her that, can I please help you? And she kind of refuses, she just says a no to them. But then he requests him that if you have a problem, maybe I can kind of help you, because she's trying to get out of the car. She's not, so they were observing it. So there were these 2 monks, okay, one was the younger one is the elder one is in his 30s, one is in his 60s. So the one who is in 60s, he is the one who tries to help her, okay. Now finally she agrees, and what happens is that he just takes her on his back, okay, and helps her cross that particular path so that she can just reach her destination. Now what happens is that she's so uncomfortable being on his back, and she's already carrying that identity. She's wearing a nice dress. She's feeling, oh, I'm gonna, most of the people feel like that sometimes when they're filled with ego and identity, and filled with these blockages in their mind. And so why should we take help from others? So finally he drops her off, and she doesn't even thank him, and she's like, okay, bye. So now what happens is these 2 monks, they start to walk on their journey, and now it's afternoon time, it's evening time, and now the younger monk, he asks the other one, finally he could not hold himself, and he asks that, why did you help such a lady? She had so much of attitude, she was filled with ego, and she was not comfortable, and she was super thankless, like most of the people are thankless, Today times are changing, but a lot of people are thankless, they're not grateful. So he says, come on, I dropped her long back in the morning, and you're still carrying her in your head. So please understand this, my dear friends, that it's not that somebody's here on the physical body, it's mostly people are here. So that's why the elder monk, he said to the younger monk that I dropped her off in the morning, and you're still carrying that thought, you're still carrying. So the point is that, when you want to let go, my dear friends, you just have to let go immediately. I'll tell you how. The first way to understand that once you were a child, think of a time in your life when you were 8 to 10 years old, okay? Whenever somebody used to take away a toy, for example, do you used to cry for 2 years? No, maybe for 20, 30 minutes and you're done. Even if you didn't get the toy, something or the other used to happen, and you just used to shift it, right? You just used to change your mind. So we already have divine qualities in us, especially when we were children. But while we were growing up, and they say that by the age of 12, we anyway lose our self-worth, our self-esteem, and because we're so trapped by what people have said to us, how they have reprogrammed us. So when we were children, we used to kind of, let go very easily. And when we started to grow, or when we started to, grow in age, grow in intellect, we have been so much trapped by the intellect, it becomes real difficult for people to let go. So I know of people who comes to me and who say that, I'm carrying something for 10 years, 20 years. Imagine if you have a party at home, and for 10 days you don't clean it, you don't clean the garbage and everything. How much it's going to stink, how much the room is going to stink, how much the house is going to stink. That's what exactly happens when you don't let go. So the first thing is to remember that once you were a child, and all these feelings of not letting go and all of that, it's just simple that you are becoming egoistic. It's as simple as that. So if you're developing some kind of an ego, you will not be able to let go. Okay. The second thing that I want you to understand is that it's in our very nature, it's in our very body to let go. Imagine I take a breath in. If I hold on to it, number one, I'll not be able to hold on to it for a very long time. Like I do pranayama, I do a lot of breathing practices, so maybe I'll be able to hold on for a little while, but ultimately it will go out, right? But isn't it a natural process that we breathe in and we just breathe out? So that's how exactly we need to let go as well. All what has happened is that we are just trapped in the intellect. We are trapped by what the world has given to us, and we have lost our natural self. So the second thing that you need to understand, that it is in our own body. So if you're not doing any kind of breathing practices, here's the time I would like to invite you to our 5 a.m. program starting from the 1st of September. I'm going to put the details in the description box. Do join us, because this is one of the most powerful program to understand how you can just let go and be in your natural self and be that free and emotionally, mentally free person that you really, really want to be. All right, so the third thing that you need to know when you want to let go, you need to understand here, what is it that you want to let go? What is it that you want to let go? You know, it's so funny, it's so amazing that we think that somebody else have hurt us and we want to let go of that particular situation. We want to let go of that particular person from our life. Now think about it, you know, let's suppose I hold this, okay? Now let me take a big one. Let's say if I hold this for a longer time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, what's going to happen? My hand is going to hurt more. So when you're not able to let go of any kind of situations, any person, or any kind of negative emotions, nobody is getting hurt, my dear friend. It's you who's getting hurt. It's you who's getting in trouble. It's you who's going to get any kind of diseases if you're going to hold on to it. Because the more I'm going to hold on to it, it's going to make me paralyzed. So a lot of times in people, so it's time to literally drop off, okay? So, and it's not that difficult. Yes, you can definitely get into programs. You can come and join my program. You can always do meditations. You can use the breath work. But having said that, you need to know this one wise thing in your mind, okay? That if you're holding on to it, it's only going to make you more sad. It's going to make you feel more guilty. It's going to make you feel more miserable. So whatever you're holding on to, whatever is happening in the world, in your situations, it's just that, you know, you are holding on to something that happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Think about it. Remember that story, you know. And imagine for a moment if you are, it started to rain, by the way. Imagine for a moment if you eat something and you're not able to pass motion for 10 days, 20 days, 1 year. How would your body feel? That's what exactly how your mind feels as well. So it's time to drop off. So with that, thank you so much, everybody. Time to let go. Time for me also to go for my afternoon walk. And I would love to have you on our 5 a.m. challenge if you're interested, if you want to raise your intuition, if you want to get connected to yourself, if you want to remove the victim identity, if you want to remove the emotional garbage, if you want to connect with the divine energies and get the divine messages and just be in that state where you're totally free mentally, emotionally, and absolutely centered, then join us. And in the meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell button, and I'm going to see you very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.